Good morning, everybody. Wiser Nation. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to have us all here this beautiful day. Thank you for coming in and on time. I'm so delighted, so honored as always that we log on. In fact, before we go live, we see people saying morning, morning, morning. What an encouragement. Thank you so much. This is day 14. Yay! This is day 14. So what we're going to do right now in the WhatsApp group, I think the link has been shared. I'm just trying to take a look. What we're going to do right now. Where's my Wiser 2023? Yes, the link has been shared. You can copy the link right there and just forward it right now to one person, just one person, and say, hey, deep insights here to generate common sense for 2024. Deep insights here to generate or to develop common sense for 2024. Deep insights here, and then just share it to one person. Say, join me, right? You can do that from the group, or you just take the link from here at the bottom of this broadcast. You see that arrow that says share, copy the link and say, hey, join me for this deep insights, or put it up on your status. Send it to one person and then put it up on your status. And then let's stay here. If you use YouTube Premium, in fact, are you using YouTube Premium? If you're not using YouTube Premium, my question is why? So someone will ask me, what's the advantage of YouTube Premium? You don't have ads that interrupt your flow when you're on YouTube. And if you're like me, that goes to YouTube to learn a particular thing, I want to watch the 1 hour video, I want to watch the 30-minute video without interruptions, then you need to pay for Premium. It's about 1,000 something a month, I think. I need to be sure. And what else does YouTube Premium do for you? It allows you be on YouTube and lock your screen. You can go on YouTube, and if it's premium, you'll be able to go to your WhatsApp, do what you need to do, and come back to YouTube. But I think if it's not premium, I don't think you can do that. Someone please correct me. If it's not premium, I don't think you can do that. But the primary reason for YouTube Premium for me is the avoidance of distractions. No, I can't handle. I want to get on my YouTube without distractions. And so that's why I subscribe to my YouTube Premium. I can't see it here in my Play Store to say how much it is. But if someone knows what it is, please let us know. Oh, Vivian, you're not in the WhatsApp group. Or Nancy, please drop your phone number. Nancy Dehan, please drop your number so she can connect with you, and we'll do the needful afterwards. So welcome. This is day 14, and let's jump right into it. I want to mention a few names first, though. Let me mention all the names I can see. Amina Grace, you came in first today from Lagos. Yay! This is me saying hello from Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Yay! I want to go home. I came into Uyo for yesterday. I have an event today. We'll be in Oron. Hope, good to see you. Emmanuel, Nancy, Buloibi, morning. Israel Alabi, God bless you. Israel, you're supposed to remind me of one question I wanted to answer on the call. Please remind me of that at the end of today. Let's respond to that in case it wasn't dealt with. I can't remember what the question was right now. Chere, good morning. Angela, morning. Donna, Toyi, Bidemi, Afyong, Georgie, Ify, Lacey, Eze, Vivian, Olutomi, good morning. Oladotun, so glad to see your name here. I think I followed you on Instagram 2 days ago. Shegun Ajayi Chinenye, good morning. Gaius, good morning. Is it Gaius or Gaius? I'm sure I've asked you this question before. Abigail, Gaius, do you know it's like 2 years already since we saw? Omotense, good to see you. Juliet, Chiwendu, Omosted Day, hey. Thank you. Let's see, it's 1,100 per month. Yes, thank you. Juliet Okonji, Tumi, thank you so much for yesterday. The reviews have been amazing. Tumi, are you in the WhatsApp group? Can you see what people are dropping in there? If else, I should copy them and send to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Love, Juliet. Doris! Doris, I don't think I've seen your name all 14 days long. I'm so happy to see you. Ayodele, Jessica, I hope I'm not repeating names now. Stella Ayo, good to see you. Success King, Kayode, thank you so much for the messages you sent. Jennifer, Rosalind Onoloja, good morning, Mama. Cynthia, Peter Grace, Olufumi, Play, I like the name Play. Grace Ishata, Christiana, morning. Yeah, Moradeo, Yinlaifa, Chitachuku, good morning, Peter Kingsley, Maga. Oh, I'm glad. I think I've mentioned all the names I've seen. I hope I haven't missed anyone out. Jesu Joba, morning, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. So let's jump into chapter 14. It's a long one, so we're going to move as briskly as we can. It's a long one, but it's delicious. It actually is very delicious. Just with Tina, I see you. Morning, darling. Morning. Lady Wisdom builds a lovely home. Seful comes along and tears it down brick by brick. For those of us who want lovely homes, and I mean literally, you want a lovely home, whether you are single and it's a lovely home with your siblings and your parents, or did I see my mom's name just now? Good morning, mommy, if you're here. I'm not sure I saw your name, but good morning. Or it's your lovely home with your spouse and your children, or lovely home with your friends. I mean, being literal, or you live with roommates, flatmates. To build a lovely home, Lady Wisdom will be at the center. She says, for example, a soft answer turns away wrath. You don't want wrath in your home. Do the wise thing. Give soft answers, right? Because not everybody is like you. Or let me flip that. Not everybody is calm. There's some people you will give rash answer. When they give you come back, you self, you go tire. Sometimes you give a rash answer and you get away with it because the other person will just calm down and say, well, I don't blame you. But then you can give a rash answer and a worry person where you go meet, no. In fact, when I say worry, I'm putting it in context. You go meet person where their head no correct, and they will give you times 10. And so the rash answer puts you in problem. And what does that do? It tears down that home brick by brick. So whether it's a literal home or a friendship, a relationship, a workplace environment, Lady Wisdom builds a lovely home. When I'm sharing right now, I can't see the chats. So just in case anybody needs my attention, be sure. How would you be sure when I can see the chats? Okay, well, let's keep going. An honest life shows respect for God. A degenerate life is a slap in his face. So, proof of the life we want is respect for God. This thing I'm going to do today, the 14th of December, does it show respect and honor for God? If the answer is yes, it means God will also have respect unto me. If the answer is no, that my action will not show respect unto God, then it means I'm going to give him a slap in his face. And what do I think I'm going to get for that? So that person you want to go have a conversation with, you want to put a few things straight with them today. Is that conversation going to respect God? Are we going to be giving a piece of our minds, or are we going to be resolving a problem? Sometimes you really want to resolve a problem, but what we end up doing is we give a piece of my mind. You want to straighten out your relationship with this person, this colleague that you work with, but the approach is onto degeneration. And that's a slap in the face of God. And we're not going to get the results we seek. So what is the approach I'm going to use today to actually get the result I seek? Am I trying to correct this person? Am I trying to repair this relationship? Or am I just trying to get heard, seen, and make my point, show that I'm right, and move on? Let's be careful. Joyce, be careful. There was a time I was going to punish my son for something he did. And that period I was studying Proverbs, and this particular verse hit me hard. This thing you want to do to this boy, is it to correct him, or is it to prove that you're right? Is it to show him who is boss, or is it to correct him? If it's to correct him, is this the actual method? And I remembered, I sat back and I said, wow, this one is not going to correct him. This one is just going to show my anger, display my being in charge, but the correction bit, I'm not sure I will achieve. So rather than do that thing I wanted to do, it was now to sit down and have a conversation to get the results that I was looking for, because I want to respect God so that he would also have respect onto the things I do and bless my effort with success. If this is making sense to you, please write MS in the chat, and that stands for make sense or makes sense. Verse 3, frivolous talk provokes a derisive smile. Wise speech evokes nothing but respect. Meaning, if I want respect in 2024, starting today, thank you for your responses, they're coming in. If I want respect in my life, in my workplace, starting today, one of the things I'm going to ensure I do is what? Speak with wisdom. Speak with facts. Speak with the correct details. Speak with the right information. Speak with respect. Speak with with a level of preparation. Know my opening, know my closing, understand who I'm speaking to, what I'm saying, why I'm saying it, where I'm saying it, when I'm saying, so that I don't say the right thing at the wrong time and lose respect. If I am going to increase respect for Joyce Daniels in 2024, one of my hallmarks will be wise speaking. Please, I repeat, if I will increase respect for Yinlaifa, for Kelechi, for Emmanuel, for Chizoba, for Lua Soji, for Ayodele, for Shalom, for Nkechi's Crib, for Jennifer Obasi, Abosi, for Bulebi, for Chetachuku, one thing we will do in 2024 is wise speech, including in your area of expertise. Whether you want to speak for money or speak for free, speak for impact, you would position yourself for wise speaking. Now, there's a difference between wise speaking and frequent speaking. One leads to a shift in knowledge and understanding. Another one shows presence. How about we combine both? That we are frequent, and every time we show up to speak, someone is receiving value. Boom, boom, boom. Meaning more thinking, more thought, more planning will go into what is being said. It's not just about showing up, but showing up correctly. Respect will go up. So, there's somebody who might be standing there talking, but respect hasn't changed because they're just talking. But when the talk changes to wise talk, respect changes. Respect attracts value, because it's the law of reciprocity. When you give value, you attract value. So be careful in 2024 that everything that is going out of you will be valuable. Conversation and communication of what? Wisdom, wise speech that will evoke nothing but respect. Nothing. And personally, this is part of my mission for 2024. My respect value will go from here to here in the corporate space and in the spaces where I show up, because of the quality of the things that will come out of my mouth. And for this, I'm planning, and I'm not working alone, and I'm checking what is being said. Who are you saying it to? What are you saying? So I'm not working by myself. I'm working with coaches. I'm working with people on my team to ensure that what is going out is of premium value. And then what will we attract? Premium value. Oh, yes, please join me on that. No cattle, no crops. A good harvest requires a strong ox for the plow. In other words, no hard work, no result. If you will get results for yourself in 2024, you will be strong for the harvest. Meaning you'll be ready physically, mentally, spiritually, psychologically to do the work. No strong ox, no plow, no harvest, no harvest, no profit. So a strong ox for the plow, a strong person. You'll be strong in your mind so that when you put out hard work and you don't get result, you wouldn't crash. You would rather take feedback and try again until you get the results that you seek. And if it means trying for the entire year, then you will try for the entire year. Please say, I hear. Strength, strength. So what strength? Strength will be guided by what you eat, how well you sleep, what you take into your mental faculty, what you listen to, and who you have around you. Because what you listen to can actually make you weak. If every day all you're listening to is how Nigeria don't spoil, Africa did this, look, your spirit will be weak and it will affect your productivity. Once your spirit is weak, it will affect your body, your physical body. So you want to be streamlined. Look, we want to be careful. I can't overemphasize how careful we need to be about what comes into our space. Check your actions. Your actions will tell you what your words are. Your words will tell you what your thoughts are, right? It's Margaret Thatcher. Well, it's a common saying, but I take mine from Margaret Thatcher, where she says, be careful what you think, because what you think will shape what you say. Be careful what you say, because what you say will shape what you do. Be careful what you do, because what you do will shape your character, and your character will shape your destiny. I'm paraphrasing. So if we are not careful about what we hear, it means we will be unprotected and our strength will be vulnerable to reduction. And that's not what we want. We want to be strong for the plow. Verse 5, a true witness never lies. A false witness makes a business of it. So we want to stick with the truth as witnesses for the Lord, as witnesses for our brands. You are a witness of your brand. You want to be true about what you provide, what services you provide, what results your clients will get from you. You want to be a true witness about the quality of your offerings. And if you're not sure what your offerings are, then get feedback from your clients so that you know where and how to improve. Well, by all means, let's stick with the truth as witnesses in 2024. Cynics look high and low for wisdom, never find it. The open-minded find it right at their doorstep. So cynics are those people, for example, who say, look, Nigeria is finished. Nothing can work here. Look, if such a person attends courses, programs, they can't get results because their minds are closed to Nigeria's capability to be the right soil for productivity. So let's check. Are you a cynic about anything? Cynic about the family, cynic about marriage, cynic about Nigeria, cynic about where you work? You might be working in an environment and you're a cynic about the place. You're like, see, look, for this company, no matter what you do, if you like, give blood, they're not going to recognize you. They're not going to reward you. Nothing where you do for this place go work. Me, I just there as they waste my time. I just there, they apply for another place for this place. Nothing. See, she, no fee happen. Even if you look for wisdom in such a place, you can't get it. You will not find it. That's what wisdom is saying to us here. But the open-minded will find wisdom right there at their doorstep. So we cannot afford to be cynics. If you're a cynic and you are in the place that you're cynical about, you cannot grow. You cannot get results. You cannot make it. So it's better to even leave or feed to change your mind, like you are here, right here. Feeding to change your mind to be better, to look at it and change the thought and say, well, as long as I am here, there is hope. After all, there was a woman called Hagar. She was a slave to her master or to her mistress, Sarah. And one day, Sarah offered her to her husband, Abraham, to become his baby mama. And that was hurtful because this young girl at 18, all she wanted was to marry that young man, that 27-year-old man who she grew up with, or well, she's 18, maybe he's 21 or 22, but they grew up together in the servants' lodge. And they grew up well because they worked for one of the wealthiest masters ever. Their parents were working for Abraham. And there she was, cutting eye for this guy, and they had hopes they would get married someday. And all of a sudden, one day she gets back and her father tells her, our mistress, Madam Sarah, has given you to her husband, Abraham, so you can bear children for him. Bear what? Me? Why? Daddy, how can you let this be? Mommy, what's going on? How can I go to this old man who we all know would not even love me? He would just, yes, have children. He loves his wife. And so the rest of my life, I'll be what? What? No. But that was her fate. And she was resigned to it. And within a few days, she was in the bed of Abraham. And within a few months, she was bearing a child. She must have been miserable because look at her actions afterwards. She began to despise her mistress, Sarah, saying to her, you good for nothing. Why? She had to spew out her own bitterness. You just brought me here to mess up my life. Now I can't marry the man of my dreams. I'm stuck with your husband. And you are opening your dirty mouth and telling me to come and serve you the way I served you before. Thunder, fire you. And her cynicism began to rise. And she must have been in pain. In pain. So I'm not discounting the hurt that you might have felt by Nigeria. Nigeria has battered you and beaten you. So I understand your cynicism. It cannot, or well, I'll take that back. It may not be worse than what Hagar went through. And so she despised her madam to the point where Sarah said, "It don't do. I beg. Throw this girl out." And she was cast out. On top, to add injury, or to add salt to injury, she was cast out. But in her cast out situation, the angel of the Lord met her. God has a plan for us. Even in our down and out, where we are justified in our pain and cynicism, God still has a plan. And he sent his angel to her and said, "Weep not, Hagar. Your son is not going to die," because they were in the desert and there was drought. He said, "Go back. Go back to your master. This child of yours, I will make him great. This pain of yours, you will be mentioned everywhere the generations of Abraham are mentioned. I will give you a name, Hagar." I know your pain. I will give you a place. Nigeria has beaten you, but I will give you your place. You just trust me and go back home. In your pain, Hagar, leave it to me. I will take care of you. I will give you wealth that you cannot understand. This your child, I will give him blessing and you will be covered. I know your pain. So for someone who has lost hope in Nigeria and you're so cynical that you can't see good, allow the angel of God to minister to you today through me. Wait, there is yet a well. Wait, there is yet a well. Wait, there is yet a well, but you need to trust God to see that well. You can't, look, nothing will shake my trust in God. If he did it for Hagar, he will do it for me. And I am not even just a slave brought in. I am a seed of Abraham. He will do it for me. Nigeria will produce for me because there is yet a well here. I go nowhere. Look, we are grounded because there is such abundance. But if my cynicism will blind me, then I cannot connect to my abundance. Wisdom is saying here, cynics will look high and low, and they won't find it. You will chase business, it won't work. Why? Cynicism is blocking you. But when you're open-minded, at your doorstep, you go the hammer. Remember, to hammer, you need to be strong as the ox for the plow. Don't forget, one does not negate the other. That God opens the door doesn't mean you won't work hard. Please, anywhere in the world, you work hard. But if you're going to receive it at your doorstep, somebody writes in the chat, say, open mind. Write your name and say, our minds are opening now. There is yet a well. My mind opens. The well is at my doorstep. See, he didn't say that you will find it far. He said the wisdom will be right here at your doorstep. At my doorstep. My mind is open. There is yet a well. There is yet a well right here at my doorstep. My mind is open. Joyce, your mind is open. And this will be your conversation the rest of the day. This will be your confession all day today. Your mind is open. Joyce, 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 your mind is open because there is yet a well and your eyes will see it. My mind is open. My mind is open. There are the fears that will come. Oh, these Gen Zs, they're moving so fast, everything. What will happen to some of us? My mind is open. Hey, I don't know how to use AI. What is happening? My mind is open. Hey, they say it is only people that are from one so and so state that can get this. Your mind is open. I don't have any social media presence, and they tell me that business will only work if I have social media. Wait first. My mind is open. If the slave could be given a well, if her pain was recompensed by putting her name in the lineage, how much more those of us who are seed? My mind is open. If this is all you take away from today's Wiser, your day is made. We can close here. Your mind is open. Glory to God. Verse 7 says, escape quickly from the company of fools. They're a waste of your time, a waste of your words. And I mean it. See, I will reiterate. Me, Joyce, I do not spend time on social media. I rarely look at people's posts. When I'm on social media, best believe I'm looking for a particular thing. Many times I'm looking for a particular person. I want to send a particular message or want to observe somebody that I want to sell something to. I am very specific. Why? There are too many fools and foolish people saying rubbish that I don't want to see. Right? I also do not necessarily go get my wisdom from social media. Okay, let me go to this place and see a sound bite. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying what I do. If I want to learn something, I want to go to where there is a 30-minute message, a 1 hour message, so I can get it out. So I'm going to YouTube to where this same person is and say, let me go to their YouTube channel and learn the long form so that I can get it all out, take my notes. Let me join their master class. Let me go in and get what I want. Because a lot of the foolishness we get hits us without us searching for it. There's some WhatsApp groups you have to leave or you have to archive, so you can't be seeing their messages every day. Why? They are rubbing off their foolishness on you. And you don't mean to, but before you know it, you've read from them 10 times. Before you know it, one day you will say something you read there. Escape quickly from the company of fools. And those people might be colleagues at work where you are, and they are also filled with cynicism. You need to escape. If you can't beat them, you will join them one day without knowing, because willpower is not infinite in measure. Willpower is finite. It is willpower is limited. There's only so much your willpower can do. See, if you stay in the company of the thing long enough, you won't know when you will take it. Willpower is not infinite. Yesterday, there was this pack of juice on my table. And I came with it from the airport, the plane. And I didn't want to drink it. But this thing was right here in my room. Do you know when I drank it? I didn't want to drink that juice. I drank it before bed. It's appealed to me as a nighttime nightcap. And that was when I opened it. Why? Because it had been here in my environment. If when we arrived, I gingerly gave it as a gift to somebody, it wouldn't have been here. When I want to go to bed, will I see it? No, I would have just drank my water. Cheers. But alas, when something stays in your environment, be careful. Before long, it becomes you. Before long, you become it. I drank the juice. See, the pack is there by my bed. I drank it before I slept. Because willpower can only go so far. So the problem was not necessarily my willpower. The problem was the decision I made to keep the drink in my room. And when George asked me earlier, I said, this thing, won't we give it out? I should have quickly said, let's go and give it out. Call somebody and say, take gifts. But alas, it was here in my environment. Sometimes we don't mean to take on the cloak of foolishness, but the decision that we have not made and the action we have not taken is to leave the environment of fools. So let us escape quickly from the company of fools. Escape today. You already know that place you need to escape from. Escape today. They are a waste of your time, a waste of your words. So when you keep trying to convince people who are not even going where you're wasting your time. You're not there as a savior. Before you know it, you become like them. So just leave. Their savior will come. Don't worry. See, what you can do for them is leave the environment and go increase your value to the point where they will come set you out and say, hey, my sister, you don't blow. My brother will not be, you blow like this. I beg, show us the way. At that time, when you say, sit down, let me speak to you, what would they do? They will sit down. But because you are still roaming with them, they think people are mates. So when you say A, they will tell you B. Stop it. Do what? Stop it. Run away. Run away and go and blow. Blow to the point where they will now come and say, can I pay you to teach me? Then you will say, sit down. It will take time, but it's a better way to go. Run away now. You might be afraid, but if I leave them now, what will happen tomorrow? See, actor no they die. Actor no they die. The boss in the movie will always win in the end. The person with the wisdom will come out on top. if you take action quickly. So that's why he said quickly. Verse 8, the wisdom of the wise keeps life on track. The foolishness of fools lands them in the ditch. Somebody jump and pass. We're jumping and passing today because of the wisdom of God in our lives. Glory, glory, glory. If you can shout wherever you are right now, just shout and give thanks to God for your mind that is open right now, and the wisdom of God that is working in you to avoid ditches that you would have fallen into in 2024. Oh, yes. We are avoiding ditches. We are the actors. We know they die. Actor know they die. We are on top. The stupid ridicule right and wrong. They ridicule everything. But a moral life is a favored life. The person who wants to ridicule you for taking the highway, leave them where they are. Remember, run away from them quickly and stay in your favored life. It will come. Verse 10, the person who shuns the bitter moments of friends will be an outsider at their celebrations. This one is such a slap in the face. Is there a friend of yours that is going through a bitter moment? You may not have the solution that they seek. You might have a phone call to say, I'm with you. Sanu. You don't have anything else to say. Sanu, I'm sorry. Sanu, this is all I have. Sanu. But acknowledge their bitter moments. Acknowledge their bitter moments. Acknowledge their bitter moments. Even when you don't understand what is going on, you're not sure. Acknowledge their bitter moments. Now, it's painful. So, for example, you have a friend who has been sacked because they were found to be stealing in their company. Now, this one is not that it's a lie. It's true. They were found to be stealing in their company, and now they're sacked, and it becomes common knowledge. That's a bitter moment for them. Be there for them. Tell them, Sanu, sorry. Now, it might have been an allegation and they were not even really found guilty. Be there for them. Whether it was true or not, it's a bitter moment. The person messed up. We have all known the thing has blown up in the fan. Be there. And I'm speaking to myself because the temptation is to say, yeah, so this one too. All of us, they do like this. You don't know, say this one, they back. Be there for them. Hold their hand and say nothing. Sanu. Now, what about those who might have lost a loved one? Be there for them. We can't be all things to all men. We said that. It's impossible. But one moment is enough to show that you're there with them in their time of bitterness, in their time of pain. Verse 11, lives of careless wrongdoing are rundown shacks. Holy living builds soaring cathedral. Holy living, abiding by the precepts of the Lord, abiding by the instructions of wiser, will give us soaring cathedrals. There's a way of life that looks harmless, but look again, it leads straight to hell. Sure, those people appear to be having a good time, but all that laughter will end in heartbreak. They're doing what seems harmless enough. They're not showing up in class when they should show up, and it looks like they're all right. But one day they go cry. They go chop their eye. Don't join them. They're not showing up to do the work as they're supposed to. And it seems like they're getting away with it. Wisdom is saying, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, no. It leads to hell. Don't think because they look like they're getting away with it, they are indeed getting away with it. You may not be there when the heartbreak will come. If a friend of mine was saying yesterday that, sometimes he just thinks maybe but all of us should just be doing the bad. If all of us should just do bad, make we all rest. It's a tempting thought because sometimes it seems like those who are doing bad are just scaling and soaring. But guess what? We know better. It will lead to heartbreak in the end. Now, we're not wishing bad to anybody. No, we are being wise to protect ourselves, to stay on the straight and narrow. Please. A mean person gets paid back in meanness. A gracious person in grace. This is for customer service and customer experience. Oh, I love this one for customer experience. This was one of the places where years ago I began to shape my customer experience for myself, me as a customer. I am graceful as best I can. I am graceful to the people who attend to me wherever I go. And I always say it. I always, almost 100% of the time, get the best service. Why? I give grace first. I give grace first. If I walk into a hotel like I did yesterday, the first set of people I meet, hello, how are you? Good morning. And I notice their names. Hello, Marjorie, Margaret, Amarachuku. And then they give me a smile back. Oh, ma'am, you're welcome. How are you today? So, Amarachuku, is it possible that I get a room that faces this or that? And Amara says, Madam, hold on, let me check. Why? She wants to give me grace right back. Ha ha ha. There is no point in me showing up because I am the customer and I will stand at the guest. Morning. What room? What's that? No. Please, can somebody attend to me quickly here? What's going on? For goodness sake, Nigerians and your poor service. Oh, can't get this anywhere. Look, only in Nigeria do we get such shoddy service. Dear sir, dear ma, that will not give you the grace you seek. It does not work. You at best will get compliance, where somebody will have a stiff smile. Oh, sorry, ma. Please, how may we help you? But to give you their best, you'll never get it. If you want the best, you will give grace. The person who wants to serve you, you will serve them. Look, I can never be served poor in my life. With what I know, it is impossible. I will always give grace first. I owe it to my destiny to get the best service. Therefore, I owe it to me to give grace. Today, you will give grace to people. That supermarket you enter, the person that opens the door for you that you had never noticed before, you will greet them today. When they open that door, you say, hello, how are you? What's that your name? Obiora, how you do? One name, thank you, and you'll pass on. Oh, thank you, Julia, for helping me do this. Thank you so much. God bless you. And then you go there. Before you know it, you become the one that everybody is waiting for. Hey, that our madam don't come. You have not given them shishi. But you see, it's a town hall difference. Where you don't have to give shishi to get the best service. I say what? It's a town hall difference. You will give grace today. You will give grace. Today you are a distributor of grace. You will give grace to your nanny. You will give grace to your housemaid. You will give grace to your driver. You will give grace to your megad. You will give grace to your staff. You will give grace to your colleagues. You will give grace to your employers. Else it will be balablue, bulabai. But this is a town hall. Difference. We are distributors of grace. Say it, I am a distributor of grace. at my doorstep. Remember that well is open at your doorstep. You will give it. You will take out of the well and you will distribute grace. You will give grace to your Uber driver, your Bolt driver, wherever you are in the world, the bus you get on, you will give grace to them. You will give grace to the people who attend to you on the plane today. You will give grace to that rude man that's trying to sell you petrol at the filling station, or the rude girl. You will give her grace. You will give him grace, because that's all you have to give. You are a distributor of grace. You are a distributor of grace. I am a distributor of grace. I am a distributor of grace. My mind is open. The wells are available to me. Wisdom is right here at my doorstep. I am a distributor of grace. Exporter, importer, worldwide network. Hey, I'm a giver of grace. I am light to the world. I am salt. The world has taste because of me. I am a distributor of grace. A mean person gets paid back in meanness. A gracious person gets paid back in grace. Today, I am gracious. The gullible believe anything they're told. The prudent will sift and weigh every word. So before you click on that share, forward, be prudent and sift. Somebody brought my attention to some post on Instagram yesterday. Actually, they used my handle. The lady's name is Joyce Daniels, but her handle is different from mine. And she was talking about a situation where she bought some small chops, like a samosa and spring roll brand, and she fried it. She had wine, and I don't think that was even wine, it was more like a bubbly, whatever. She had wine, that was all she had eaten that day. She ate this thing and she had wine, and she, before you know it, she was in the hospital. She had a video of the cannula in her hand, the drip was coming in, and at the end of the video, please look, all I could hear was some level of silliness. At the end of the video, she raised up that brand, that it was this brand that made her sick. The brand of the, for lack of a better word, please let me use Nigerian parlance, this brand of small chops, these small chops that she fried, they're spring rolls, that this spring rolls was what made her sick and land her in the hospital. There was no hospital report. There was no audit of everything she might have eaten through the day. What is to say it wasn't what she drank? You see why I said, look, be careful what you hear, because there's a lot of foolishness out there. And some people in the comments were saying, yes, so it must have been the food. Some people were asking her, how do you know it was not the drink or something else you ate? And she was like, I'm telling you, it is this thing. I'm like, come on. The wise will sift through. Some people are already saying, yes, so run away from that brand. Hey, all these people that want to kill us. So, hey, this something, they want us to die. You will die alone because you're a little silly. Where is the medical report to show that it was this brand that caused you your problem? I mean, we had no audits of what else you ate. We don't even know your full truth. You're just raising this and saying, this is it. I found that really silly. And the gullible will believe anything. The prudent sift and weigh every word. So they tagged me and said it was Joyce. I am Joyce Daniels. This video. That's why I went and I watched all of that. I'm like, rubbish. Absolute. I felt like responding, but when I looked at her responses, remember what we just read? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time with this. Just don't waste your time. So I just said, please change my name. No, it's not me. I'm not foolish like this. Or I don't display such foolishness. I'm not saying she's foolish. What she did was foolish. The wise watch their steps and avoid evil. Fools are headstrong and reckless. Be careful where you're headstrong, Joyce. It's not everywhere you'll be headstrong. There are times when somebody gives you feedback, gives you advice, take it and become better. Headstrong is good for certain things when you know you are on the right path, but don't be headstrong to the point where you will enter problem and kill yourself. Joyce, the wisdom to know the difference between where to use headstrongness, right? So that we don't become fools in the place of being headstrong. For example, somebody said to me years ago, Joyce, you don't allow people talk. Anytime you're in a conversation, you just overtake the conversation and, you know, you just, and the way she said it, it pained me. And my mind was going to be, well, what's her own self? After all, I can, but on the second thought, wait first. She made sense, shall. I'm not supposed to be finishing people's sentences and, you know, hijacking conversations. That's not the place to be headstrong. So the next time I was conversing with people and I was tempted to jump in and bite your tongue. Another time the thing is sweeting, you want to complete the sentence, you say, hold it. That's not the place to be headstrong. Else you be seen as a reckless talker when you're supposed to be a wise speaker that commands respect. You will now be, I don't even like, see, anytime Joyce is coming and want to gist, I bet make we just do one kind leave because Joyce, she will just come and take over this conversation. We know if you hear word again. Chai! Ella on my destiny. Never, never. No, never. Never. Yesterday night, I went downstairs to go and greet my boss, the person I'm working for today. So I saw my friend downstairs sent me a message to say, boss is here. If you want to greet him, come now. So I went downstairs and she was on the table. There was this guy sitting opposite her, and the guy was talking to her. So I went to hug her to say, thank you for telling me. I just came to greet boss. So she now showed me. So I asked her a question. She now showed me her phone. She had written, Joyce, now you I want to come out for this place now. So I said, hey, come with me, come and show me something. So she now stood up and told the other guy, like, sorry, I'll see you. So we walked away. We all laughed. I'm saying last night here. She said the guy doesn't want to get the hints. I said, this type, they know they give hints. This is the Hints magazine? This type is, excuse me, sir. I would like to have my dinner in peace and quiet. Please leave. Thank you. It's not everybody you give hints. Some people they won't read the hints on the front cover. It's when they read back cover, they will finish reading your magazine and give you back. They didn't get it. So it's not everybody you'll be giving hints. Some people you have to tell them straight. She was like, see what they give the guy hints. I'm trying to. I said, go back. Go and become wise and say, excuse me. You will not on top. You won't keep me uncomfortable where I can't. Bros, get up. I beg. Shifts. In a nice way, excuse me, sir. I really would like to have a quiet dinner. At that time your phone will come on. I really would like to have a quiet dinner. I would appreciate if I am by myself right now. Thank you so much. No, I am not interested in having a conversation right now. Perhaps tomorrow, should we meet ourselves here at breakfast, we could speak. But right now, peace and quiet, peace and quiet. Thank you. Goodbye. God bless. Joy, there's this side of me. Oh, Joy, this is the real Joyce that you see here. Let's not be headstrong and reckless. The hot-headed do things they'll later regret. The cold-hearted gets the cold shoulder. No more cold shoulder. No more cold shoulder. Foolish dreamers live in a world of illusion. Wise realists plant their feet on the ground. They are grounded. They have a plan. They have a strategy. They have a coach that would work with them on it. They have what do they have milestones to measure. Wise realists plant their feet on the ground. They don't live in a world of illusion and think that because they have the grace of God, they will not work hard. No, they know that the grace of God will see them through the hard work, and give them rest. So we are realists. We plant our our feet on the ground. We will do the audit. We will pay our taxes. We will remit our VAT. We will join protests when necessary. Eventually, evil will pay tribute to good. At the end, I say, act or no, they die. Eventually, evil will pay tribute to good. The wicked will respect God loyal people. It just takes time. You see that word eventually, put it on your forehead. Eventually. It may not happen today, but you see, last, now everybody go respect God loyal. Last, the wicked will respect loyal. Right now, I might look oppressed in this office because I am trying to do the right thing. But last, I know where I'm going. Hey, I'm unavailable. How did it? I'm unavailable. Them know they see me. The wicked. What's happening to my internet? Eventually, an unlucky loser is shunned by all, but everyone loves a winner. So if you've lost something and people are shunning you right now, please don't let it pain you. Just you go on and win. Look, when I had my son 21 years ago, one of the toughest times in my life, I remember a very particular woman in church who stopped taking greetings from me and my family. And it was so hurtful. One of those days, she was sitting by her car, opened her door. We couldn't get in. And my dad said to her, "Oh, please, may you want to pass through?" And she gave my dad up, down look, hissed, and shut the door. On our way home that day, my dad was so mad. I cried. And he said, "See this one, she's disrespecting me because of this shameful situation where my child had a child." Oh, I still remember that day we're going home crying. I was crying. I was sitting right behind my dad. My dad was driving. Shunned. All I was saying was, "Father, I let her go because she's only doing to the limit of what she understands. In her eyes right now, I have messed up. I have shamed everybody. I'm a loser. So it's okay that we are a loser. We are a loser." In her eyes right now. But I still remember very well as we were driving into our close that day, I said, "Joyce, in this life, you will win. And then when you win, nations will come to you." That was 2023. 2003, I beg your pardon. I was early 2003. 20 years ago. By 2011, if I'm not mistaken, 11 or 12, this woman sends me a message on Facebook, blessing me and praying that someday her daughter will be like me. Hey. I could have decided that day when she was being rude to my dad, I go hold her shirt, we go fight. But there's no need. It took time. We took how long? From 2003 to 2000 and almost 10 years. A long go. But give it time. Act or no, they die. Act or no, they die. When she sent that message on Facebook, two things. Number one, it took humility for her to send that message. So I empathized with her. Number two, it showed me that I'm on the right track. Joyce, keep your eyes straight. They go where they go. Collect this wisdom, they go. Nobody know where they come from, where they go. Just they go. Then go meet you for front. Then go do it in. Then go meet you for front. Then go meet you for front. then go meet you for front. If this is all you take today, say actor no dey die. But wetin actor dey do? Actor sabi actor. Actor understands that there is grace to be given. Actor understands that cynicism is not for him or her. Actor understands that wisdom will be right here at your doorstep. If you have lost in life, in anything, you lost money, you lost your family, you lost your marriage, you lost a child, you lost something, and someone is looking down on you right now because of the loss, make it no pay you too much. An unlucky loser is shunned by who? Wait, is shunned by everybody. Even your own family members might shun you. So now that wisdom has told you, is this still going to pay you? No, make it no pay you. Now say you lose. Sister, brother, the only thing you have to do now is what? Win. When you win, they will come back and say, hey, Papilo, we knew one day you will make us proud. Just you win. Then go meet you for front. You owe yourself your win. No, they look who know they pick your call. Don't waste your bloody time saying this person know they pick my call. Now, because of where I did today, che God day. So I go call Joyce, she no go pick. Auntie, make it no pay you. You just win. One day, Joyce will pick phone, say, hey, auntie, how now? Now say you go look, you say, well, now my morning. So don't let it become a pain to you that when I was in pain, when I lost, they were not around me. Now that I'm winning, they're all coming around me. But wisdom told you anyway, who they go pluck fruit for tree when fruits never ripe. Now, when you don't ripe, now people go find you. So no, they shake. We not so not even say, in my day of weakness, you were not there for me. Now where I don't they shine, you come. I will show you again. It means your wisdom never cook, you never done, you never no. The full wisdom go no say. At the end of the day, Papilo, we know say you go make us proud. Actor no they die. They go always meet you for front. So you reach front, they wait for them, then they come. Then they come. No even vex. May not even pain you. They go come. When they come, you say, I don't come. Yeah, sit down, collect your own, take. Wine day, make I give you samosa. It's criminal to ignore a neighbor in need. But compassion for the poor, what a blessing. It's criminal to ignore a neighbor in need. It's 7:01. If you need to go right now, please go. I'm sorry that I've kept us beyond the time, but I'm just going to go on to the very end. It's criminal to ignore a neighbor in need. If your neighbor needs and you can help. Even if you cannot help, just acknowledge, hey, sorry, che. And if you can help, if there's a phone number you can give them, give. If there's somebody you can contact, help, sha. It's criminal to ignore a neighbor in need. But compassion for the poor, what a blessing. To everyone who is showing compassion for the poor, especially in this season, the poor in heart, the poor in spirit, the poor in relations and relationships, the Lord bless you, increase you, make his face shine upon you, be gracious unto you and give you peace. Verse 22, isn't it obvious that conspirators lose out? I don't tell you. While the thoughtful win love and trust, act or no, they die. The bad guy will always die. Isn't it obvious that conspirators will lose out in the end? It's just that you have to wait till that end. Sometimes now for the last scene where they kill the bad guy. So the whole theme will continue to the end. That very last scene, they go shoot the guy. But since we already know the end, rejoice evermore. We will win love and trust. We will win love and trust. Hallelujah. Hard work always pays off. Oh, mere talk puts no bread on the table. In addition to the talk, do the work. 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 I think I really need Pidgin Bible. In fact, I find Pidgin Bible we'll go use for tomorrow. Tomorrow is 15th. Shegun is coming tomorrow. I beg, if you get plugged, just show me Pidgin Bible. Maybe now that one will go take use. Oh, the thing goes sweet. The thing goes sweet like that. Hey, they're gonna meet us for front. Hard work they pay. Oh. The wise accumulate wisdom, fools get stupider by the day. But that's nobody here. We are the accumulators of wisdom. Souls are saved by truthful witness and betrayed by the spread of lies. So don't click forward, share until you are sure it is the truth. If you are not sure it is the truth, you have no business forwarding or sharing. None at all. Souls are saved by truthful witness. 26. The fear of God builds up confidence and makes a world safe for your children. Let's stay in the fear of God. Our confidence is hinged on it. Let's stay in the fear of God. Our confidence is hinged on it. This entire session is right here on YouTube. The video will always be here. You can come back anytime and watch it over and over. There's some people who every year since Wiser started, during the year, I see them, they make comments. Some people come back and they attend the Wiser again and again and again, and they'll drop a comment and somebody will say, rewatching, there are a few of you, Erica, especially you. I see you. The fear of God is a spring of living water, so you won't go off drinking from poisoned wells. Stay with God. Stay in the fear of God so that we would have living water. The mark of a good leader is loyal followers. Leadership is nothing without a following. And I desire this. It's okay to desire loyal followership. In fact, it is a wise thing to have loyal people. They will always be there when you need them. I want loyal people. So I don't ever want to discard people who have worked with me or work with me. I do what builds loyalty. So that when you look back, you can see that there are people following, even without you saying move. Don't accept the lie that it's okay, I beg, if they don't want to work with me, they should get out. I have a replacement for them. Don't get sold on that. Do the work to get and win the loyalty of people. It's a hallmark of wisdom. It's actually some level of foolishness to discount and think it's okay to discard people who work with you and for you and say, well, a dime a dozen. If this one go, I get another one. Understand, yes, that nobody is irreplaceable, but treat everybody as if they are irreplaceable. Then loyalty grows. And wisdom is being careful about it. Wisdom is being very careful about it. Wisdom wants us to grow following, because that is when leadership is true. That is the true test of leadership. And when leadership is resolved to be true, then you can build institutions, then you can build cathedrals. And that's what we want. Slowness to anger makes for deep understanding. A quick-tempered person stockpiles stupidity. So we'll be slow to anger today. Mommy, be coming down. Joyce, be coming down. We are slow to anger today. A sound mind makes for a robust body, but runaway emotions corrode the bones. A sound mind makes for a robust body. So if this is where you need help with your emotions, you need someone who can work with you to ensure your emotions are stable, maybe because of things you've been through, challenges you've had. Find that professional. One of my young friends recently came to me, and after we talked a lot, I said to him, you need to speak with a psychologist or somebody who can show you the ropes on how to deal with all these pent-up emotions. Else, they will mess you up. They will corrode your bones. They will eat you up. Thankfully, he's getting help. Getting help to deal with your emotions makes you wise, not foolish. Not getting help, that's the foolish thing. So please, get help today. Get help. Nancy, please attend to OJ Laughter, who needs to join the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Nancy Dehem. You insult your maker when you exploit the powerless. When you're kind to the poor, you honor God. Say they no get money, no mean say they no get small dignity. Don't exploit. Don't be unkind. Even if you don't have what it is to help, but just don't be unkind. I think it's unkind to give to people clothes that are so degenerate you can't wear them. Yes, we're trying to give to people who are less privileged, but don't give them rags. Don't give them the one that you can't wear or your child can't wear. Give them the one that you don't wear, but is in good condition. There's a difference between can't and don't. Can't could be, okay, well, it's not your size anymore. Yeah, that's a can't. It's also a don't, but not the can't of, I don't wear the clothes, it don't fade. I beg, I know if you wear them again. I beg, give her. No. That one, turn it to rag in your house or burn it. Please. Honor God, oh. The evil of bad people leaves them out in the cold. The integrity of good people creates a safe place for living. May this be our testimony that we create safe havens for people because we are people of integrity. And integrity is not about only about whether you steal money, you don't steal money, you cook books, you don't cook books. Integrity is I keep my word. I said I would call, I call. I said I would check, I check. Integrity. So create boundaries. Let people be clear on what you can do and what you can't do. You see, if you need me this way, this is where I can show up. But you see all these other ways, I can't. But if I say I will show up all these ways and I don't, then that's an integrity issue. So let's be clear. If you need me to sit with you in a meeting for 2 hours and give you this, I can. But you say I should come here, there, this, no. This is where I am. So that when they meet you here, you actually can deliver. That's integrity. We want to be safe havens for people because they trust us for our integrity. Verse 33, Lady Wisdom is at home in an understanding heart. Fools never even get to say hello. They don't say hello to wisdom, but wisdom will stay when our hearts are understanding. And our hearts can only be understanding when our minds are open to reason, open to proof, open to facts, open to data, open to understanding. Wow. God devotion makes a country strong. God avoidance leaves people weak. I agree that our religion as a people has had some detriments where it tends to make some of us lazy because we're waiting for miracles. On the flip side, our God devotion, in my opinion, is one of the things that has kept Nigeria standing. By now, would have been completely finished. The fact that we still have the wits to come back to pray and ask God for intervention, there's still some sort of check. I believe it makes us strong. I do believe it makes us strong. Verse 35, I think this is the last verse. Diligent work gets a warm commendation. Shiftless work earns an angry rebuke. Shiftless work earns an angry rebuke. It is our prayer, our desire that our work indeed will be diligent, so that at the end of the day, at the end of 2024, at the end of our life, at the end of our mission here on earth, we will hear, well done, good and faithful servant. That is what I desire. That is what I live for. I want my Father to welcome me when I'm done and say, Joyce, you did all that I created you to do. I want that commendation. It's the same way if I attend any professional program now, I want commendation at the end. I want to work hard and get awards from the people who are organizing the training. That's my decision now. Anywhere I enter, I want to get to the end. I want to work hard. One, for me. Two, I will get that commendation because what? Wisdom says diligent work gets commendation. So I'll be diligent, I'll get commendation. How about that? I want it. Join me on it. Thank you for the flowers. I am grateful. It is my prayer, and we pray in the name of Jesus, that the words of wisdom we have received today will be hid in our hearts and will become flesh, because we will manifest them in the name of Jesus Christ. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much for staying till 7:13. Tomorrow we have Shegun Manuel with us for chapter 15 of the book of Proverbs. It's Wiser Day 15 tomorrow. I love you so much. We stand by for your testimonials, your very specific testimonials. This one thing I have learned, this one thing is changing because I have been here at Wiser. I love you all so much. Have a wonderful Thursday.